Morning class. We have started the chapter 1 markets and marketing, and we have studied up to the traditional markets. Under the types of markets, the traditional markets we have done. Now coming on non-traditional markets. First non-traditional market is the catalog market. Non-traditional markets means the type of markets that are running nowadays in the country or the world. So these are the modern types of markets that are currently being used to sell the products to the consumers. So these markets are based on technology that has evolved over a time. So these are not some place, geographical location. These markets are just a mechanism through which the producer can meet their consumers and the product can be sold. So these are non-traditional markets. Number one non-traditional market is catalog market. In this type of market, there is a showroom where samples of the products are stored. In this showroom, the consumer who is willing to purchase some item goes and sees and watches the catalog of the products. Catalog contains all the varieties that the product ranges. So the product, all the varieties under that product are mentioned in the catalog, are displayed in the catalog, and the pictures are also shown with the item number. So the catalog, consumers can see the catalog, and the samples of the products are also stored. So they see the sample, they try the sample, and if they like that product, they place an order for that product. And the order, when it gets placed, then the product matching to that order is achieved, is got to the showroom from the warehouse. All the products that are produced under that sample are placed in a warehouse. So the product is requested from the warehouse and sold to the consumer, or it can be delivered to his house. The type of products that can be sold through catalog marketing are for example, they can be jewelry products, they can be a jewelry item, all of the like so much gold that cannot be kept in a showroom. So all the products that are produced are kept in the warehouse. Also some of the products that are not yet produced, or some run out of stock. So an order is taken, and then after producing that good, that item of jewelry, it is delivered to the house, or consumer can be asked to take it from the showroom itself. So this is catalog marketing. Another example of catalog market can be paint. Okay, when we go to a showroom, for example Asian Paints, we go and we place the orders looking at the catalog. We need a particular color of paint for our painting of the house. So we place the order, because they are not keeping every color always it is in stock. It is not possible that every color is in stock always. So they take the order and then they deliver it in 2 or 3 days, either to his home, or when it comes to their showroom, the consumer can take from the showroom. So this is catalog marketing. Another type of non-traditional market is in-house market. In in-house market, door to door sales is conducted. So there are salespersons, and they go door to door to all the public or their potential consumers. They go to them, they explain about the product, and if they want to purchase the product, they take his order, or if they have the product with them, they sell it immediately. So in most of the cases, they take the order and then they tell them ki you can collect it from our office in 2 or 3 days, when the product will arrive in our office, or they can also deliver it to their home. So this is in-house market. That means the consumer doesn't need to go to any other place to purchase the product. He is just sitting in his house, and the salesperson comes to his house and shows the product. If he wants to purchase, then he purchases, otherwise not. Another type of market is mail order market. In mail order market, the advertisement of the product is either telecasted on the TV, or it can be mentioned in a newspaper, magazine, journal, and it can also be advertised by pamphlets or leaflets. So the mail order marketing, it in that advertisement an address is mentioned where you can send your order by mail, by VPP, okay, by courier, and then the goods are also sent to that buyer by courier only. So that is mail order marketing. Another type of market that is used nowadays is automatic vending machines. Automatic vending machines reduce the burden of salesperson. Okay, the seller of the product need not engage a salesperson in their business. They just install a vending machine, and in that vending machine small sized products, okay, like chocolates, toffees, or small items like chips packets, small packaged products are kept in that machine, and that machine collects coins or some tokens for the value of that, for the return of, for the exchange of that money. Like example, the chocolate is of 10 rupees, so a token of 10 rupees will be purchased by the consumer, and then that token will be used in that vending machine, and the vending machine will deliver the chocolate to him there and then through its delivery tray. A delivery tray is located. You must have all seen that automatic vending machine in malls, okay, or some stores also, small stores, they keep a automatic vending machine outside their store. So that is automatic vending machine. There is an example given in your book that Mother Dairy also sells. So milk products are also sold by vending machines nowadays. You must have seen in the videos also, nowadays Pani Puri is also being sold by vending machines. You don't need a person who will pour the water, the Golgappa water in your Golgappas. You don't need the person, okay, it's all done by a machine. They can also, there are also machines for selling coffee, ready-made coffee they sell by pouring it in the glass, or tea is also being sold by automatic vending machines. So that is automatic vending machines. Next type of market is telemarket. Tele is derived from the word television. So television market, that means on the television you must have seen advertisements being done, okay, like recently I saw this product, 10 pieces of containers, steel containers they were selling. So usually they are very highly discounted products, okay, they are offering the products at a heavy discount. So that type of market is telemarket. And the steel containers they were being sold, and there was a number mentioned below on the screen below, and that number they were saying that you just need to make a call to this number and place your order, and we will deliver your item to your address, and then you can pay it on delivery, pay for it on delivery. So that is telemarket. It is a type of direct marketing. The consumer and the manufacturer, they have a direct link. The consumer can directly contact the manufacturer or the seller of that product. So that is a direct marketing. So that is telemarketing. Next is network market. So network means the internet is being used, and the internet, you all know how internet works. There are websites of those sellers that can be used to place order, or there are social media accounts of those sellers that can be used to place contact with the manufacturer or the seller. So that is network market. I hope you are all clear about this type of market. This network market can be a single chain market also, like zero level intermediaries. Only the manufacturer contacts with consumer, there is no middle person in between. So that can also be in network market. But and also network market can also be of multi-level marketing also. A middleman can also be there, like there is Amazon website. So that is network market. Example of network market, Amazon website. So we place the order through that service provider, that is Amazon. He merely he does what, he doesn't produces products of his own. Nowadays there are products of Amazon itself under the brand name of Amazons, but mostly Amazon does what he the website, it gets the order from the consumer and it contacts the seller that the order is placed through this customer, and now you provide the product to us and we will deliver. So it is just a delivery service, the Amazon. So there can be multi-level marketing, there can be a middle person in between, or there cannot be. So both are network market. Now the term marketing. So what is marketing? Marketing is a collection of all those activities that are taken place in order to sell the product to the consumer. Marketing is a collection of activities that take place, the activities whose objective is to contact the customer, getting him to know about our product, listening to his complaints or his requests, taking order from him, and then fulfilling that order, and also providing after sales services. After the sale has incurred, the after sale services, for example repair or taking care of the warranty, all these after sales services, or installing of the machine that is being purchased, or the service of that machine, that is all marketing. So marketing is a collection of activities. You can study any three definitions from given in your book. I will suggest that you go through the last definition, that is by American Marketing Association. It says marketing is the process of planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion and distribution of ideas, goods and services to create exchanges that satisfy individual and organizational objectives. So what does this mean? That marketing is a collection of activities. I've already told you. So they are saying that it is a process. That means a set of activities. Process is what? A set of activities. What all activities are included in this process? It includes planning. Planning means before the product is produced, we have to plan about our product, that whether this product will fulfill the desire of our potential customers or not. We have to make a plan that what all should be included in our product so as to satisfy our consumers. So planning is done, then execution is done. So that plan is made and then its execution is taken place. Execution means what? To follow that plan. Okay, now the plan that was in our books is now practically implemented, is now practically engaged in. So execution is done. Executing and planning, what? The planning and executing is done of the conception. Conception means the idea that is present in our mind. We are planning it and then we are executing that idea. Also pricing is done. Product के बारे में we have planned and we have executed, that we have made our product. But now we have to decide about it. Pricing, what price should we sell it at? Okay, so that the consumer gets full benefit out of it and he doesn't find it too much priced or too less priced. Okay, both are bad. Too much pricing is also bad and too less pricing is also bad, because too less pricing indicates poor quality. So pricing should be optimum. So pricing is planned, and then promotion, how we will tell our consumers about our product, how we will get them to know, to understand our product, how to use that product, all of that, how they can purchase that product, to attract them. Okay, promotion is basically to attract the consumers to our product. So promotion is done and planned and executed. Then distribution. Okay, the product that is produced by the manufacturer, now it is in his warehouse, but it has to reach to the consumer. So how the distribution will take place, how that place utility will be fulfilled, okay, that is done in the marketing. Now what is, let's repeat that. Marketing is the process of planning and executing. So we are planning and we are executing. What are we planning and what are we executing? We are doing that about a conception. Okay, about the conception, pricing, promotion and distribution. Okay, these four things takes place in marketing. Pricing, first of all conception, then pricing, then promotion, and then distribution. Now what are we distributing, or what are we conceiving, or what are we pricing about, or what are we promoting? We are doing all these four activities about the ideas or the goods or the services. Okay, we have three basic things. Either the ideas are conceived and distributed, or the goods are conceived means produced. So the goods are produced and distributed. In the middle there are also pricing and promotion stage. So next, either the services are produced and distributed. So that is marketing. And then about the ideas, goods and services. Now why are we doing this marketing? To create exchanges, okay, between the producer and the consumer. Exchanges takes place. These exchanges are taken place to, okay, now to that satisfy. To satisfy, our main objective is what? To satisfy individual and organizational objectives. Individual objectives are also to be fulfilled, and organizational objectives are also to be fulfilled. So this is marketing as defined by American Marketing Association. Another definition that you should learn is of Philip Kotler. It says marketing is a social and managerial process. It is a social process because it involves society. We are interacting with society in marketing, so this is a social process. Also a managerial process because it requires a lot of management. So managerial process by which what are we achieving by this process? By which individuals and groups obtain what they need and want through creating. So the individual and groups, that are groups of peoples, whatever they need and whatever they want, it is given to them. They obtain it. Whatever they need and whatever they want. How they obtain it? Through creating, through offering, and freely exchanging products and services of value with others. So the products that they want or need, the products are created. That means conception as defined by American Marketing Association. Conception or creating is done. Okay, and then creating and then offering. Offering means price is also offered and promotion is also taken place, and distribution is also made. So offered and then freely exchanged. Freely means without any foundations, without any problems. Freely means not free of price, not free of any value. It is freely means without any rock, without any foundations. Freely exchanged. Okay, so that is definition by Philip Kotler. Exchanging is taken place, and what are we exchanging? We are exchanging products and services, and products and services that should be of value, that should provide value to the consumer. Okay, so that is the definition. With others means it is exchanged with others. खुद के साथ थोड़ा ना exchange करेंगे, exchange with others. So this is the definition. You should learn these two definitions. Also you can learn any other definition that you find easy. Must at least learn 3 definitions. So this is marketing. Study about the characteristics of marketing. You can know characteristics of marketing. Marketing is an integrated process. Integrated, it means that it is not a single activity. It is a set of activities. It is a collection of activities. It involves a lot of activities that are integrated, means they help each other out. The activities that are not individually fulfilled, they are together, they are working together in harmony, okay, in coordination. All the activities, for example, production is taking place referring to the needs of the consumer, okay, and then pricing is done referring to the production. Now during production, whatever cost is incurred, we have to recover that cost, so pricing is done taking care of that. Then promotion is done. So during promotion we have to acknowledge the products that is produced, the characteristics or the quality of that products that is produced, and also the price. So during promotion, for example, we advertise about our product. So during advertisement, we have to know what was the qualities of the product, what was our price. We have to know, we have to tell it to our consumer. So pricing, so all these activities are integrated, they are working in harmony, they are not working individually. So this is a integrated process. Then marketing is consumer oriented, it's customer oriented. Marketing is always focused on our customer. We are doing everything to fulfill the needs, to satisfy our customer, okay, to fulfill the needs of our customer. Customer satisfaction is prime motive of marketing. So marketing is customer oriented means means surrendered to our customer, okay. Customer is the king of the market, we can say. So every activity is only oriented or directed towards our customer. So customer, for example, customer is in the middle and there is a circle around it, all the activities that are focused towards the center, that is customer. So customer oriented. Then marketing is a system, it is a system, okay. It is not an individual activity, it is a system. So system means systematic way is followed, okay, to achieve marketing. This system, it also consists of several subsystems, okay. So subsystems means a whole system, marketing. Then it involves some subsystems, part of system. So for example, the product being manufactured, it is a subsystem. Then the pricing is a subsystem, and it all work together to achieve that one system, that is marketing, okay. So now marketing is a part of total environment, all the environment that is surrounding, okay. It is a part of that market, it is a part of that environment. The environment means all the factors that are surrounding us and that are affecting our activities, that is environment. For example, economic environment, how is the country doing financially, like what is the national income of our country, what are the policies, economic policies that are implemented by the government. So all the economic policies that are implemented by the government upon us, all these factors, economic environment, it affects our choices of product, our pricing, okay. So that is economic environment. Then there is social environment, the society has its own traditions, has its own culture. So all this has to be taken care of while the product is being produced or while the promotion is being taken place. So during the advertisement, we have to take care of our society's culture. Like for example, if our society is full of festivals, so during Diwali time, our products are mainly focused, the advertisement of our product is mainly focused towards Diwali celebration. So it is taking care of the society. So marketing is affected by the social environment, the society, okay. So this is that marketing is a part of total environment. It is affected by our surroundings, it is affected by the environment around us. So that is marketing. Then marketing is creative, we have to be creative, okay. Creative means it creates something. Now marketing, what does it creates? It creates utilities, uses for our customers. It creates utility. So it creates different types of utilities. Number one is time utility. Time utility, how is it taken place? By storing the goods in the warehouse. The product is produced, but not ready for the consumer, okay. Consumer is not placing an order for the product, so it is just produced and sitting idle. We need to store it for the future whenever the customer demands. So it is creating time utility. Then it is creating place utility, because consumer, the customer, he needs the product to be delivered to him, to his place. So from the place of producer, it has to travel to the place of consumer. So how place utility is being fulfilled? By distribution, by traders, the wholesalers, retailers, or the agents. They, the travel person, the transportation system of our country, railway, roadway, airway, all these work together to fulfill to create this place utility. Then another utility that is being fulfilled is form utility, because form utility, how? The change takes place in the form of the product. For example, the product is in shape of the raw material. The consumer doesn't want the raw material, he wants the finished good. Okay, for example, from copra is what? Dry coconut shell. From copra we have to produce coconut oil, because the customer is demanding coconut oil in the liquid form, and copra is in solid form. Also the oil is not released from that easily. So the production is taking place, the processing is taking place in the factory to release coconut oil from that copra. Now coconut oil is produced and it fulfilled what utility? Form utility. Okay, because the customer needs that coconut oil. So like this, different utilities are created by marketing, because marketing involves production, pricing, promotion and distribution. So that is marketing. And then marketing is goal oriented because marketing, all the activities that are included in marketing are all oriented or directed towards a certain goal. The goal can be to satisfy customer, to achieve customer satisfaction, or it can be to add value to his life, or it can be to increase the profit of our organization. So it can be any goal, but the marketing is always oriented towards a goal. Then marketing is an art as well as science. So art and science, two different terms, and marketing is both. It is also an art, it is also a science. So how it is an art? What is the definition of art? Art is an activity or something we achieve through our skills. Okay, art is what? Skills that are enhanced, that are increased by practice. So marketing is an art. It is a subjective term, marketing. Everyone does marketing in his own style, using his own skills, but it is made effective by practice. More and more we practice, more and more we are becoming expert in our art. Same way with marketers, the marketeers, they achieve their marketing skills by practice. So it is an art. Also it is a science. Science means it has certain principles, it has certain rules that need to be followed while doing, and it need to be followed by everybody. So this is also a science. Marketing also has some principles, like it has to take care of the society's wants, society's norms, and it has to take care of the government obligations, government rules and regulations. So it is a science. It has to take care of the principles that are there in the marketing. Then marketing is wider than market. Market is just the mechanism that is designed to connect the customer to the supplier or the producer. But marketing is a bigger term than market. It is not just the contact that is made to achieve that sale. It is more than that. It also includes the production. It also includes the pricing. It also includes the promotion, not just the distribution. Market is something where only the product is distributed, order is taken and goods are delivered. That is just market. But marketing includes all other activities also. Then marketing is pervasive. So next is marketing is pervasive. Pervasive means it is everywhere. It is needed everywhere, in every organization, in every factory, in every little business or large business, whether the business is profit organization or non-profit organization, everybody needs marketing. So marketing is pervasive. So these are all characteristics of marketing. So read up to here. and take doubts if any. We will read further tomorrow. Thank you.